Hey all, CT Gromer here, back with another video featuring the new 2018 Grom, and today we're going to look at 4 essential aesthetic mods that you must do to get your new Grom to its true aesthetically pleasing potential for under $150. For your convenience, all of these products are linked in the description below and can all be found on Amazon. Are there better quality parts out there? Definitely. But these are products that our local squad has tried and had no problems with, and as usual, here at CT Gromer, I am conscientious of your budget. I know your time is valuable, so without any further ado, let's have a look at what we'll be changing. Number 1, Fender Eliminator. If you've watched any Grom mods videos or seen any stock Grom in real life, you know what a sin you're committing for each additional day you leave that stock Grom fender installed. Well, Priest CT Gromer is here to forgive your trespasses and transgressions as they relate to not removing that stock fender. Remove it with ease with the Fender Eliminator in the description below. I've used 3 different Fender Eliminators now, ranging from $100 plus to this one, which is $38. And this one bolts up perfectly for an SF and comes with specific directions to refer to. However, this Fender Eliminator is the only part here that does not fit an OG 2014-2015 Grom. For a quality OG Grom Eliminator, see description below. Number 2, Integrated Taillight. We chose to do an integrated taillight to further clean up the look of the back of the bike. By adding an integrated taillight, you can now delete those gigantic orange airline traffic directors, I meant blinkers, off the back of the bike. Bear in mind, you are sacrificing some safety here because the stock brake light is bright, and so are those stock blinkers. But you don't care. We want aesthetics, right? We chose this particular light because we like the look the most, but any cheap Amazon taillights for around $18 will do. It just needs to be wired correctly. 3, flush front turn signals with relay. These are pretty straightforward. Stock Grom turn signals, ugly. Small LED turn signals, pretty. These flush-mounted turn signals come with a relay, which is why I chose this particular package. Remember, you will need a relay to make the turn signals flash, otherwise they will both stay in constant on position, even when you have the turn blinker on. I have to admit, the real win here though is the poor grammar in the directions. Someone in Thailand did not do their hooked on phonics. 4, Handlebars. The bars on the Grom are actually not that bad, just narrow and swept back toward the rider and bend easily due to a drop or crash. The overwhelming best bang for your buck is replacing the stock bars with KLX/DRZ 110 7/8 Pro Taper bars. They are the same height as stock and give you a wider and straight across feel, and best of all, they require no adapter on the bar clamps, so you simply bolt right up. Just need to change your left grip over, which is not hard to do. Last but not least, we have the bonus. If you have a red Grom, make sure you snag an aftermarket red Honda handlebar pad cover instead of the black and yellow Pro Taper. It will bring the aesthetic together so much more. If you don't care, no big deal. Unlike my last video where I really went step by step with the maintenance procedures, I'm not going to go into a step-by-step install on any of these items, as most of them come with directions and it's just not that technical. Though we will be showing some footage of the installs. And look who it is to come help with the install. Look at this. Big dick energy. Coming in hot. Wow. I've been practicing this all day for this moment, you guys. Don't be fooled. All right, Christian, where are we at?
All right, so just pop off 2 screws on either side, and then you have access to all the goodies behind. Signals on either side. You gotta wiggle the little rubber grommet off. You have access to where you're going to plug in your new relay. Flush mounts, do the connections.
And get right on it. Okay, so this is your blinker wire right here. Pop that bad boy off. It was like that. We're gonna do the red one right now for you. Christian gives it a pull same time. Look at that.
Bingo.
Deep, deep, deep.
I don't know if it'll go all the way through.
It's going. Hey! Okay, so we ended up just having to pull the whole thing off. So you just disconnect your LED headlight here, and then the general wiring harness here, and it actually pops right off pretty easily. Okay, so this is a funny little assembly here. So here's the one side, looks like that, and then that's what's holding it in on the other side. Can you guys see that? That's crazy. So we're gonna try to just pull it off. Oh, scratched! Okay, so this pesky thing is what was keeping this attached to this. Dude.
So it's stuck down like that. You just
on that side.
Twist it from the outside 180 degrees so it's up, and then it gives it enough room to slide past this plastic.
Freaking Honda, man. Let us have our custom blinkers.
All right.
God, what do you got there?
Some alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol. Don't demonetize YouTube. Don't you dare. Way good. Now it's ready for adhesive. Okay, so now Christian's breaking up the adhesive and just taking the eye out of it because you don't need it. You just need that round part right there with the hole in the middle. Pulling off the back side first.
Bam.
Look at that.
Bam.
Oh.
Bam.
That does look clean. I like how the gray matches the gray headlight front, the gray face.
It does.
Dude, that is clean. Okay, so we got the blinkers on this bad boy now. Now we gotta install the relay. Check. No way of knowing. Oh, am I going too fast? What if I...
Boom.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bruh. Alright. I feel so good about this.
Yeah.
Yeah! It's pretty easy after that, you guys. You just kind of got to set the two areas on this side, here and here. And then you have to kind of stretch it around the other side. You'll see what we're talking about. You can get this all buttoned up. On the handlebars. Now to gain access to your throttle tube, and if you want to save the grip on the other side, which I do, you have to break these loose. Now you can't just go in here and try to turn this. They're Loctited a lot. So what you have to do is F them up with some channel lockers. Really get a good grip. Go same time, same time. You just freaking start pulling down and there they go. They give
Boom.
way.
And plus you're not going to use them for the new bars anyway.
That's
so.
what I mean. You don't need these bar ends. Okay guys, so if you want to preserve the old grip, what you do is keep the leverage this way on a flathead screwdriver and slowly wedge it in. I've already done this, it doesn't go in this easy. So you get it down all the way to where you're pretty much there. And then what you do is you take some WD-40 and you take the straw, you spray it down in there until it's kind of coming out the top, then you work it around slowly like so. Just kind of keep working it around. You're going to break up the glue, pull it out. There it is. It's that easy. Ugh. It's that easy. After getting this off the stock bar, this is the stock grip. What I like to do is use some Aussie Mega hold. Just a little bit, guys. Actually, let's just...
Or a lot of it, honestly.
Just like your mom used to do it. You're moving up for your first experience. Alright.
Of putting the grip on.
Of putting a grip on, exactly. Don't demonetize, please. Once it's on and once you got it where you want it, that's where I want it. Just leave it alone and let that dry for at least 24 hours. Or ride it around right when you get done. I don't care. Little glimpse here at the final outcome. Oh, bro. Okay, so this is why you throw away the old Pro Taper one and you put the red one on, because look at red on red on red, bruh. Alright guys, well Christian had to go home, so I'm going to finish this up solo. What's up guys? Alright, well we're still in the garage, but it's the next day. My camera died when I was in the middle of rewiring all this stuff and fastening up the Fender Eliminator, but the Fender Eliminator came out really good. I really like the way it looks. So all I did was drop down the 4 subframe bolts, and then it bolts right back up with the new one. You just stack this thing right in there. You bolt up all 4 bolts, then just bolt up your plate. Then most importantly, your plate light. You got to keep it legal. Now I'm sure you guys could look all this stuff up, but I'm going to give you a rundown. Once I attached the tail light here, I went ahead and I plug and played it right into the brake. This is for the brake portion of it, but then you've got the blinkers. Now the blinkers coming off this are just 2 yellows. So you got to take these yellows and you got to go over to your 4-prong that I ended up cutting. The 4-prong has a red, blue, green, and black, I think. The red, I think, is the right blinker. So you got to splice the yellow one into the red, and that'll give you one of the yellows into the red. That'll give you your right blinker. And then the blue one to the other yellow will give you your left blinker. And then last but not least, you have your plate light. There you go. Anyway, I think it's a green and a yellow. So what it ends up being is you attach it to your leftover green wire on the 4-prong here. So it's the last wire, the green one. Actually, it's not, because then there is a black wire here. And so you take the yellow one from here and attach it to the black here. And bada bing, bada boom, it all seems to work. So there you go.
Here's some finished product shots. I'm very happy with the upgrades, and for under $150 my Grom looks way better than it did. Christian and I both agree that these are 4 most essential aesthetic mods money can buy. Thanks to Christian for helping out. As for the fate of the red Grom, I'm leaning towards selling it and getting something else. Keep watching to see what the next move is. Hey you guys, if you like what you saw here today, please help the channel grow by subscribing. Each subscriber means the world to me and encourages me to keep creating content. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and if you have questions, comment below. I always respond. Thanks.